Hey guys! All right, this is like my 100th attempt at doing this training for you guys, and basically, I suck. I cannot figure out Google Hangout, and so I decided to just do a video, and I'm going to change things up a bit. I was planning on actually going to some of your Facebook pages and showing you, where I'm seeing certain things. And, the more I think about it, I think it's going to be better for me to just talk about it like this and give some examples just verbally. And you kind of jot down little notes about what I'm saying and what my tips are. And then when we're done with the call, go back to your Facebook, scroll through your last like week or so and see if maybe I was creeping on you, and this is where I got it. Okay, if you scroll through your Facebook and you're like, Julia might have looked at mine to come up with that, with that little tidbit of info there, then you know that that's something that you can work on and change, okay? So I'm going to touch on some of the basics, and I know that for a lot of us, we've heard this a million times, but I see a lot of you still doing the same things. So I know it's all about the way that we say things, and I'm hoping that, Lauren says it one way, Libby says it one way, I'm saying it this way, and maybe it'll just click and just really, really work for you. I get super, super passionate about this when I talk about it for some reason. So if I start like yelling, I'm not mad or yelling at you. I just take this part of our business really seriously because I think we're super blessed that we have a free platform, like a free Facebook to be using. And it's honestly, you see posts like this all the time from big coaches that they've built a six-figure income off Facebook. So it's really, really cool and something that we need to take seriously. So as funny as it is that I'm going to talk about selfies, I am going to talk about them. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about is called Facebook Affinity. And what this is it basically means that you are not in charge of Facebook. Facebook is in charge of Facebook. And Facebook wants to be popular. Facebook only cares about Facebook. They do not care about making Julia a big time 15-star diamond coach. They care about making Facebook popular. So at the end of the day, they decide if your posts are worthy of being on their Facebook. And the way that they decide that is by how many likes your posts get, how many shares, how many comments, if there's a picture, and how many words are in the post. So, yes, I'm not saying that you need to post a big long post like this every time you post, but the whole point is that if you're throwing up a one-liner, it better be a good line that gets people to like it and gets people to comment or share or whatever. So how do we do this? One, we can help ourselves by posting during the peak hours of Facebook. And I've said this a million times, and I'm going to say it again. There are three, when you should be posting on Facebook, definitely. Can you post other times? Sure. But if you're putting a lot of effort into these posts, like I see a lot of you with these awesome Transformation Tuesday posts and these were my gold jeans and now they're loose, and these awesome posts that they're hard to put up, and I see them go up at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I want to scream, okay? There are three times in the morning before 9 o'clock while people have sent their kids off on the bus, they're sitting at the stoplight. I know it's not safe, but they're sitting at the stoplight, scrolling Facebook. That's when they see your posts. The other time is lunch, anywhere from 11 to 1, lunch breaks while they're at work, because nobody's on Facebook all day when they're at work unless you're a Beachbody coach, right? The third time is after dinner. And if you're a mom, if you're a woman, you know what I'm talking about. You cook dinner, you serve dinner, you talk about your husband's day at dinner, you clean up dinner, you do the dishes, then you go on Facebook. So when is that? I'd say like after 7. So anywhere between 7 and 9 when it's about bedtime. 7 and 9, that's a hot spot right there, between 7 and 9. People are sitting on the couch, scrolling, watching TV, whatever. Those are the times that you need to be posting. If you have a good post about progress and stuff that you want a lot of people to see, do not put it up on at 2 o'clock on a work day afternoon. How many people were on Facebook at 2 o'clock in the afternoon? They're at work. And by the time they get on Facebook at 5 o'clock after work, how many people have posted stuff and your post is 100 way down here? And they don't even get all the way. They're going to the bathroom, right? That's when they're on Facebook. Let's face it, moms. They're sitting there on the bathroom going, scrolling, and by the time that they're even halfway to your post, the kids are already knocking on the door, and they're saying, Mama, Mama, because God forbid a mom pees in peace, and then they're up and they're gone, and they never even saw your post. So you think nobody cares, you think it's crickets, but really no one's seeing it, so you need to be smart. The second thing is commenting back. I've told you all that Facebook wants to see a lot of comments. So when somebody comments on your picture and says, "Nice picture, Julia," and you like it, and then you hit reply and you say thank you, Facebook still only sees one comment. You need to like the comment and then do a new comment and say thank you, Lauren, with a heart, okay? Whatever. Now it's 2 comments and it's getting circulated more. Okay, another tip. The next thing is to have a picture and good content. And now I'm going to get into the guts about that. Good content tips. First thing for you to jot down and look back and see if you're doing this is motivational quotes. I see a ton of you with your Motivational Monday, and it's a picture of a flower with a quote. And then it's, share what you're thankful for today. To be honest with you, that's not inspiring. That's not motivating. If somebody wanted to read a good quote, they could Pinterest motivational quotes. You are supposed to be showing people how that quote impacted your life and how different you are because of blank and how they can be different because of blank. So what I have found works better is for me to take a pretty picture of me, put the quote into the picture, maybe it's a layover, whatever, maybe it's my hand like holding the quote. And then in the post, I talk about why that quote stuck out to me. I mean, it isn't just, you picked that quote for a reason, right? Like it actually touches your heart in some way. So why did it touch your heart? What is different about you? I don't know what it is, only you know. But it's your job to be making other people fall in love with you and how different you are. People are buying you. They're not buying a motivational quote. They're not, they could sign up for seminars about being more positive. You need to make people fall in love with you and your face and you and how everything has changed in your life. It's hard to reach out to somebody about weight loss. It really is. And I know because before Lauren was a coach, I was in a Beachbody Challenge group with a different coach that I randomly was friends with on Facebook. She must have found me somewhere. And I, liked all her posts. I stalked her and then I reached out, I messaged her, and it was hard. It was super hard. But the reason I did it wasn't because I wanted 21-day fix, because I know I can go to beachbody.com and get it. It was because I wanted to work with her because she was showing how she does everything and how it's impacted her life. The whole reason I did it with her, the whole reason I went through that embarrassing moment of saying, I'm overweight, I hate the way I look, I just had a baby, help me, is because I wanted to work with her. I wanted to be her friend. She had made me follow her, not by posting pictures of quotes that other people have designed, by showing me how it was with her and what it had done for her and why that quote touched her heart. So that's something that you need to do. Scroll through your Facebook and see how many of those you get and how many crickets you got on those, because it's quite a lot. And when you put your face and you put your story to it, it has so much more impact. And that's the whole point, right? Every post that you do should have a purpose. You should be trying to get the most impact that you possibly can. The next thing, as long as I'm on the topic, I know we do Motivational Monday, Tasty Tuesday, Workout Wednesday, Flex Friday, all that stuff. But your posts do not all need to have a title like that. That seems like an ad, that seems scripted. Just take a picture of the yummy cupcake that you made for Tasty Tuesday and you like gobbling it up and put the recipe, like put a little blurb over here that says like, want this recipe? It's healthy. That is so much more appealing than Tasty Tuesday, recipe, picture of food. You seem like an ad, and nobody wants to do business with an ad. People want to do business with who? With you, okay? With you. The next thing is being raw. A lot of your posts are so scripted. I'm going to say it again. People fall in love with you. While you should be putting effort into your posts and what you want to say, you should be saying it like you're saying it to your best friend. You should be saying it like you're saying it to the person that you want to be on your team. You're attracting in your posts who you want. When I post, I'm posting to that person that I want to be in my challenge group, who's going to be really good in my challenge group and is going to end up joining my team. That's who I'm posting to. So do I use super fancy wording and am I super like thought out and robot? No, I'm goofy and I'm silly and I'm funny and I do weird posts that show my personality, because at the end of the day, when they join my team, that's exactly how I am. In every training video that I do, I talk to you all like you're my best friend, and I get heated and I yell at you through the screen like I am right now, and I'm not sure why, but that is how I do my trainings, and that is how I run my business, and that is how I run my life and the relationships in my life. So if you look at my Facebook posts, they reflect that. Yes, I think really hard about what I want to do. I know this post is going to talk about people hating on Beachbody coaching, okay? But is it super like fancy wording and like super just dry? No, it's me. I find a way to make it sassy and funky and kind of rude and kind of raw because that's how I roll. I want to see your goofy personality. I want to see your funny wild side because I know you all have one, okay? And that's what people fall in love with, and that's what people buy is you. You are selling you. So think about how you're doing that. The next thing is, like I said, you need to treat this Facebook seriously. It's a real thing. You made a commitment to this business and you want it to work, or else you wouldn't be sitting here on this call. So, do I want your Facebook to have a random status that says, hell yeah, LOL? No. Your Facebook is no longer your personal Facebook like it used to be. Your Facebook is not a diary. It should have never been a diary, but it definitely isn't a diary now. I don't want to see random statuses like that or random statuses about drama. Like I just said, yes, I turn an issue into a lesson for my team to show them how to cope with that because there are people who make fun of what Beachbody coaches do, and we all deal with it. Whether you think you deal with it or not, everybody is talking about not just one Beachbody coach, it's all of us because we all basically do the same thing. So that hurts people's feelings. And it used to hurt my feelings and now it doesn't. But it hurts some of the people on my team's feelings. So I take it and I turn an issue into a lesson and I put it on Facebook so that they can see my strength with that and then they know how to handle it the next time it happens to them. Do I post about random drama that happens in a small town or random relationship issues or something like that? No. No. This is now my billboard. This is now my billboard. And on my billboard, there is strength overcoming issues, but there is no drama on my billboard. And also on my billboard, there are no random statuses of hell yeah, LOL. If you were driving by a jewelry store with a billboard and it said, just come in, we have diamonds and sapphires and rings and necklaces and pearls and watches, and that's it, in one big run-on sentence, would you go in there? No. They have a big, beautiful picture of a sparkling engagement ring and big old pearl set on this gorgeous model, and then you go in there. Think that Facebook is your billboard and act that way, okay? Another thing is, Facebook should not be your meal diary. I don't want to see statuses that are like, breakfast was organic peanut butter and crackers, lunch was Shakeology and banana, dinner, salad and croutons, and then I did my workout. And that's it. Oh my God. I just almost fell asleep saying that. Are people going to follow that? The reason I'm saying these things is because I've literally seen some of you with posts like this. Why would you do? Is that what attracted you to my business? Did I do stuff like that? You need to think about what made you join the challenge group you joined. What made you join as a coach? Because I know it wasn't posts like that because I've never done that. And if you're on my team, I don't know where you saw that. So you need to think about that. Facebook is your billboard. You are selling you. If you don't have time to be posting, you need to be taking time at night and pre-planning your posts out of what you're going to do tomorrow or whatever, but there's no way you should be throwing up stuff like that. The next thing is that I want to touch on food. Yes, food is super, super important. But 21 Day Fix has a Facebook already, and so does Beachbody, and so does Carl Deichler, and you are you. So please, if I see one more of you share a recipe and like a 21 Day Fix recipe and say, I'm going to do this. Yum. Oh my God, I'm going to seriously start crying, you guys. Screenshot it. You would be amazed if you went through my phone right now how many screenshots I have of recipes to try. And then I go through them, I make them, and then I post a picture of me with them. Here's the cookie, or here's the tray, here's the plate, and I post that selfie, and I post the recipe. That's what I do. Me actually doing it, and me actually liking it. Not me sharing somebody else doing it and saying, yum, I'm going to do this. Look through your Facebook, and if you've done that recently, please do not ever do it again, okay? You look like an ad. Once again, nobody wants to do business with a walking ad. They want to do business with you. They're jealous of what you're doing, and you look great. You seem happy. What are you doing? Will you help me do it? not you sharing stuff that they can just screenshot themselves then. I mean, goodness, you need to have your face be what they think of when they make that cookie recipe, not that you shared the 21-day fix cookie recipe from their site, because then all they think of is Beachbody and the business. They need to be thinking of you. And what I mean by that is that I have people messaging me constantly asking for my help and wanting to do whatever I'm doing. They have no idea what I'm doing. They say, so what does Beachbody mean? Like, you're going to give me a beach body? You're going to give me a body ready for the beach? Literally, these people message me and I could say, okay, go to Herbalife and order this. And they would. Like, they have no idea what I'm doing. They have no idea. Beachbody is my platform I stand on. So yes, of course they order a challenge pack and they're in my challenge group. But the point that I'm making is that if I made my own workouts and sold my own shake, I could just have those people do that. But yes, I stand on Beachbody. But the point is that they're coming to me not for what I'm doing, not because I made them want 21-day fix so badly and I made them want that meal plan so badly. They want whatever I'm doing. They want my lifestyle, whatever I'm selling, the happiness, the smile on my face, and the results I've seen. And they don't care if I tell them that the way I did it was eating a cookie every day. They will do whatever I tell them because they're trusting me, because they're buying me, not Beachbody. Okay? That's what I mean by that. The next thing is your edge. What do you milk? And when I say that, I mean, I milk Jackson and I milk Eric. I milk our relationship. What I mean by that is that every single post that I do, I am targeting who I want to be on my team, who I want to be as a challenger and then turn into my team. So I want people like me. I want young moms, new moms, stay-at-home moms, working moms, people about my age, 20s, early 30s, and that's who I'm targeting. Do I have coaches older than that? Yes. Do I have coaches without kids? Of course. And they're great also. But the people that I'm most trying to grab are people like me and who I have the most in common with. I'm a young mom with a young baby, a newlywed, still in the love bubble. So that is who I'm targeting. So I milk Jackson. I add a ton of moms from mom groups and I post pictures of my baby boy, and moms love other babies and moms love other happy moms. So they're all about my posts and they get super involved and they like it and they comment about how cute he is. And then they see a lot more of my fitness posts because Facebook affinity, the way it works, the more you have in contact with that person, the more of your stuff they see. Same thing with my relationship. I add a ton of people from newlywed groups and people that are my age, and people my age are getting married or in relationships where they want to be getting married. So they have started to follow my relationship to the point where I put something up of Eric and I, and they're like, oh, you guys are so cute. I love you guys. I have people messaging me asking me to get lunch with them in Wausau. They're from Wausau, like with us, like her husband wants to go with Eric. Like they look up to our relationship. And I literally get messages about relationship advice because that's how much I have milked my relationship on my billboard. So, I also have Eric involved. Eric posts things about me. And Eric tags me in things. Eric tags me in fitness posts. Eric tags me in, how great our relationship is posts. Every one of my challengers ends up adding him for some reason. It's weird. Like they all are so into our relationship that they add him because they want to see his stuff too. And Eric comments on what my coaches do and encourages them and on what my challengers do. When my challengers put one of those things up about how much they're loving what I'm doing and thank you for doing all this for me, he comments and is like, way to go. Recruit your husband because then you're going to have other wives who have husbands. And it's just another way to all tie in together. And that leads me to my next point is people feel like they're nothing like you. They don't relate to your fitness life. They don't. Or else why would they need your help, right? And those aren't the people you're trying to reach. If somebody is already ripped and skinny and healthy, they don't need you. The people you're targeting are the people who do. So they do not relate. You're posting all these workout things and they're like, I could never do that. I never work out. You're posting all this healthy meal stuff and they're like, while they're looking at it, they're eating pizza and they're like, oh my God, I could never do that. You're posting these ab selfies and they're like, I could never look like that. I mean, hell, Lauren posts an ab selfie and I'm like, I will never look like that. So they're feeling like that too. And it's just one more reason why they're feeling like it wouldn't be right for them. I'm just nothing like her. There's no way that workout would work for me. There's no way that challenge group would work for me. There's no way I could be a coach like her. She keeps saying in all her posts that I could do it too, but there's no way. We're nothing alike. Wrong. Every time I post a picture of Jax in the tub, in the back of that girl's brain, she thinks about the picture of her son in the tub that she has just like it. Every time I post something about Eric and I on our date nights and how much I love him and how great we are, she's thinking, oh my gosh, we just did the same thing. We just went on a date night last night and I have the cutest picture I took of us, but I don't post it cute like this. In the back of her head, that's another thing we have in common. I constantly post things that moms, newlyweds have in common with me. And before you know it, they're thinking, what the hell does this girl have that I don't? Because my marriage is just as good as hers. I have just as cute of a kid that does all the same stuff that Jackson does. Why can't I do what she's doing? You need to show them how you're just like them and how if you can run a business online and you can lose all this weight, so can they. And just saying that is not enough. You need to be relatable and they need to have things about you that they feel are the exact same. And when you show it to them, you need to talk to them like they're your best friend. Like they're your sister. Not like they're somebody that you're trying to advertise to and use all this fancy robot Beachbody language, because people scroll right past that. You need to be raw, real, and relatable, okay? 3 R's. The next thing is rushing things. I see a lot of you posting motivational stuff and then putting comment and tell me, what workout you did, or comment and tell me what motivates you. That takes a long time to get there. That takes a long time to get to the point where you have that kind of a following. And, like once you have a big team under you, you post who's gotten their workout in today. You've got like 100 personally sponsored coaches and then all of their coaches that are going to be like, me, me, me. You've got 300 comments on this thing that says me. I worked out. But as a new coach, you don't. And you don't have a following yet really either. So you can't be posting stuff like that. If you want to do something where it's asking people to comment and get involved, you need to do something more basic. You in this sweater and then you in that sweater, and say, which one do you like, A or B? Your dog in a sweater, your dog not in a sweater. Are you cool with dogs being dressed up or not? Stuff that is more relatable to everybody, not fitness based and not motivational quote based or inspiring based. Because before you were a Beachbody coach, did you super look at that kind of stuff? No, you need to think about where these people are at currently. They didn't wake up this morning and say, today I'm going to go on Facebook and I'm going to read a super inspiring quote and then I'm going to join that girl's challenge group and then I'm going to become a coach and I'm going to love it. No, they're just random, normal people scrolling on Facebook and they don't know to care about that stuff yet. So before you build up that following, you need to get people following you for the more basic reasons, the more things that people will actually jump on. The next thing is mixing it up. There's 5 things that you should all be posting about: workouts, progress, food, coaching, and your challenge groups. You need to figure out how to mix up all 5 of those and have them be nicely done each week. But you cannot have all workout pictures on your Facebook and motivational quotes and not be talking about coaching at all, not be talking about your challenge groups at all, and not be talking about food at all. You need to have a mixture of all of those. I noticed a couple months ago that I wasn't talking about my challenge groups anymore like I used to, and my challenge group number was going down with how many Success Club points I was hitting. And what I mean is you don't have to every day do a post saying, join my challenge group. No, you just talk about it every day. Maybe you make a recipe that somebody in your challenge group shared and you say, best part is I got, it's a picture of you with your food. Best part is I got this recipe from one of the people in my challenge group. Don't you love it when the student becomes the teacher? Hashtag teacher's pet. That's a cute post. I might do that tomorrow. That's a cute post. Do that. Talk about your challenge group a little bit every day, or at least a few days a week. And you will see people will start being like, what the hell is a challenge group? Julia, what is a challenge group? What are you doing? What are you talking about? Okay? They don't know. Why would they know? They're not Beachbody coaches. So that is your job, is to get people curious, to get people wanting to be you, and to get them to want to reach out, and to get them to follow your life because they love it, because it's like a TV show. It's happy, it's relatable, it's real, it's healthy, it's raw, it shows your goofy side that people relate to, because not everybody is a walking Beachbody coach. They're all goofy and raw and real, and that's what they are going to like about you. That's why they're going to pick your team over a different Beachbody coach's team. Think about that, okay? these are just a few tips. Like I said, I had it totally planned out and this has completely changed, but I hope that you still benefited from it. And go through your Facebook and see if I could be talking about you and if maybe I got some of these things from your Facebook. And this is just one coach's opinion. If you're doing something, one of these things, and you feel like it's working great for you, then good, keep at it. This is just what I've found works best for me. Okay. Oh, one more thing. This goes back to the first thing I said about the selfies and putting everything with you. You are your brand. Like I said, you are what they're buying. So go to Bonnie Engel's page. She's the top climbing coach. She's climbed this business the fastest out of any other coach. And see how long you have to scroll before you see her. You don't, because every post she does has her face in it. Every single one. It's ridiculous. Now go on your Facebook and see how long you have to scroll before it's you. Because there are a few of you, and there might be a picture of you at the top right now, but get below that. And I scrolled for like 5 days on a couple of you before it was an actual picture of you. That is ridiculous. No. Nobody wants to see that many quotes, that many pictures of your feet, and that many pictures of your food and your workout equipment. They need to see you. And where I touch on this is that I understand that we're not always selfie ready. Trust me, I know. I am not. My phone is filled. Right now, I'm ready. My hair is done. I have makeup on. As soon as I'm done with this, and I took a selfie in this sweater already. As soon as I'm done with this, I'm going to go put a different sweater on. I'm going to take another selfie. And I've got a bunch of things stored in my phone that I can use so that if I'm a gremlin one day and I look hideous, I can use one of those pictures and nobody knows. I've also got meals taken, pictures of meals that I've made that I never posted. Pictures of Jackson on here that I've never posted. Pictures of me that I've turned into motivational quotes so that tomorrow when I'm sitting in the car for 4 hours and I'm with my family and I don't really have a ton to share other than 3 annoying kids in the back seat driving me crazy and my husband driving next to me, I'm going to use one of those that I've got saved up in my phone and post them. It's not lying. I might not be currently making that meal for lunch because I'm sitting in a car, but I did make that meal for lunch and it's still helpful to people. And having a plethora of posts to use when you're in a rush is important. So stock up, take selfies from different angles in different sweaters when you're ready because you need to have your brand be seen and it needs to be you. I want to see you with the quotes. I want to see your story with the quotes. I want to see your meals that you made in your kitchen on your fancy china. For me, that's a paper plate, okay? You're selling you.